What's going on, guys? So, getting after vlogging because I'm making some changes to the cave. One of which is cleaning up the mess that is this area because other things need to go here. My beard is looking really raunchy from the mask I've been wearing. So, it's crazy how adding light to an area can actually make it look darker. It's nuts. I was trying to get this light to shine into that area. I might be too far away. Either way. So, I started out by getting rid of the big ass box of Jack specific figures that I had for years. Remember the old Nintendo wall? Used to be there. Obviously gone now. I kept the 8-bit figures that I wanted to keep. And for the Mario characters, I put them in the shadow box that was meant for Mario characters. I know it's kind of a weird cluster, but I didn't know what to do. And I still have Mega Man and Zelda figures to do the same thing, too. Not to mention I have all the ones that are still on the wall. That's a whole thing in and of itself. Though it would be cool to maybe just take what's there and put that in a shadow box in and of itself. But that's not what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm fixing a problem that I've had for a while. While I'm also trying to clean up a little bit here. I gotta put my ruler away. That's from last night. So, what I have to do here, and it's going to require me probably sitting on the floor, I have this portfolio here that I've had forever, probably 15 years, maybe longer than that. And that portfolio holds all of my old artwork. And most people won't care about that kind of thing, but in a way, I do. So, that portfolio has fallen apart. The entire bottom is gone. So if I picked it up right now, everything would just fall straight through. So today, on my way home from work, it's had a slightly shorter day, I picked up a heavier duty, like, stitched together one. That one's, like, advanced cardboard, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to transfer everything into that before I start making more progress. But as you can see, there's a floor. And I got rid of some stuff that I didn't care about. It's all going to Goodwill. In fact, that entire box of Nintendo figures, I'm taking it to Goodwill. I don't even care. I could try to take time to sell, do all this, that, and the other. I don't even care. There was a box of Transformers. There's a box of Stranger Things figures. Don't even care. All going to Goodwill. Don't care. Don't want to sit there and do it. I've reorganized my comic collection the other day, so I put all of the associated DC stuff into the short boxes, and that box is filled with everything kind of left over. And that's fine. I do need another short box. Something I didn't get to was getting rid of these old clear boxes. So what I'm going to do, at least for the time being, is try to set up the camera here. Oh, my knee is killing me. I'll set the camera up and transfer my art from the old thingy to the new thingy. And hopefully, sorry, that was all kind of uncomfortably close to the face. And hopefully, show you guys some of the stuff I've done if I put the light in a good spot. So we'll see. Okay, so sitting down here is going to be really uncomfortable, but I gotta figure it out. I've also got comics down here I need to reorganize. I would like to get some more hardcovers to make it a little bit nicer collection on a shelf somewhere. So I'm just trying to clear out a room to sit here, because I'm also going to need room to work. Okay. And I forgot I have these down here. Okay. So, the new guy, oh, I'm going to turn the camera a bit more. There we go, I see better. The new guy is as big as the old one. All the things, but it has this nice zipper and canvas situation happening. So it's, excuse me, it is what I would refer to as rugged. Nice plastic divider thingy. Another plastic divider. So this will be significantly better than this garbage. So let's see what I've got here, because I've got a lot of stuff. The irony being, I have my original portfolio of art. So this has been around since 5th grade, I think. So that's got a lot of stuff in it. So let's see here. As you can tell right here, look. Literally you can pick it up and everything falls out to the bottom. And I think that came from some water at some point, and just the thing that kind of held this together just ceased to exist. So that garbage goes away. Oh, I forgot that some of the wifey's puzzles that we need to frame were in here. Okay. So that's a puzzle she did a few years ago. And this is a puzzle I actually did, so I did this one. I forgot we had these. I'm not gonna lie. So that's cool. So I'm gonna put those in here off to the side, because we actually have other puzzles that I could totally do the same thing to. But here is a quick sketch I did of a friend of mine. It's a picture taken of a friend of mine who was skating at school, and I did that with some Prismacolors. That's kind of cool. And some things I might toss because looks like they got some crud spilled on them. I see, like this got tucked inside of this. So yeah, I don't care about this piece at all. Like, it was a piece I took to UIL competition. So honestly, that's kind of trash. Oh yep, some coffee got spilled in here. So these got slightly ruined. Nothing special about this piece, so it can go. These are just sketches. Like, that's like a sketch of Spawn sort of standing in a tree. So I can get rid of that, that's fine. This one's nice. Just a quick pin sketch of the landscape. Looks pretty good, so I'll probably hold on to that one just because. And then this was an original piece of artwork I did for my youth group back in the day. Cutting Edge is the name of the group, and I borrowed our church's logo to make a sword coming out of a Bible. But I can toss that because I have an original one somewhere. Oh yeah, so here was another one. I gotta throw these in here somehow. Gonna remove the tag that has my name on it. I should reframe some of these. So these things were, matted by my teacher. So this was just an interesting sketch I did. I was into this weird kind of webbing thing in like junior year, I believe. And so that's actually my guitar that I had back in the day. A rose, but there wasn't really a composition to it. It was just a cool thing I did. And I did that all with mechanical pencil because I believe in the power of mechanical pencils. So, like I said, it's got a nice mat on it. I should reframe it someday. Okay, so here's another one. These are all essentially from the same year. The mat needs to be redone. So the challenge was to do a drawing of a picture. So my teacher had this nice sepia tone picture of just a bottle on a windowsill, and so I drew it and then colored it. It was all done with Prismas. I think it looks pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of my favorite ones. So a lot of this is from high school. Some of it might be from college, I don't remember. Yeah, definitely spilled some crud in here. Yeah, there's definitely some coffee spillage. I think that's coffee. Could be other crud. So this is another one I did same time. So that was a picture of a mannequin head with a white rose sitting on some green felt, also Prismacolors. It's pretty good. And that was actually one of my first pieces done on a black background. So that was cool. Actually, you know what? I think I was gonna say I think the bottle picture was done on a black background, but no. Damn, what did I spill? I know I spilled coffee at some point. This one actually went to a competition as well, or at least one locally. And this one was a composition of 2 different photos. And it wasn't until I took it to that local show that they told me what I was missing. So the horses are of a different composition than the background. And what I forgot to do was give the horses shadows. So that was stupid of me. Still a good piece though. That one's actually still got the hanger on it. Okay, so here's another one. Yeah, everything in here is a little bit beat up. So this is just obviously a rose. Looks nice. I actually scanned this one in, used it on a couple different things. I think that might have been the same rose from the head of the mannequin. Just added some color to it. This one I'm not as proud of, but sadly the only picture I have of, sort of the only picture I have of one of my girlfriends from high school. I don't know if I want to keep that. I'm gonna be honest. Mostly because it's like oil stuff, like oil pen. I don't know, almost like advanced Crayola, basically. I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know. I think it's just worth getting rid of. Yeah. It's one of those pieces. This one I could care less about. It was just a quick sketch of a thing I was making. So it's something I was making in my 3D modeling class, and I just drew it out. Okay, what else we got here? This piece, I don't think this was mine. Yeah, I don't think I did this one. I think it just got put in my stuff. You know, it's a girl sitting. No, I signed it. Probably mine. Now, this one was another one of that same type. It was just a crazy thing. Like, you'd swear I was on drugs. You know, with the crazy shit I was drawing back then. I was also listening to a lot of ICP at this point, so it's entirely possible that these are some ICP dreams. Actually, I think this was called like Juggalo Funhouse or something like that. That one I'll hold on to, just because it's cool. That one actually inspired my nephew to copy that art style. This is a book that just thrown in here. This looks like... this is one of my workbooks from senior year? Yeah, it was a journal. I could care less. I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah. Though apparently I was working on my signature. Yeah, the grown-up signature. This was something I was just doodling. You know, like a dragon and stuff like that. I doodled on all the things. You guys should know how that is. I'll save that just because it's fun. This feels like a poster. Yeah, this is just blank poster board. Don't know why that's in there. See, it's good I'm going through this because there is some trash. There's some cool stuff and other stuff just trash. Like this. I bet this is just trash. Yeah, see, that's literally a student pass. See, some stuff was just thrown in here from being in a collection I had. Okay, so here's a color version of that. Kind of don't care. By the way, that was transferred to a huge piece of plywood and hand painted by myself and my mother. Because here's the transparency from that. Just kind of cool. Sort of see it down here. Don't care that much. Here is a Super Saiyan Goku I was working on. I just never finished. Definitely notorious for never finishing stuff. So I'll save that because it's actually drawn. That's a love letter I wrote to somebody. That's a 3D render of a thingy that I made once. I'm sure a lot of this I can just toss, yeah. This is all stuff I printed from the internet. This is a thing that I traced from a thing I printed on the internet. It's just a Spawn. Don't care. Obviously I was really into Spawn. I still like Spawn. This is all trash in my mind. Anime girl. Angela. Here's a drawing of what I wanted my car to look like. That'll Dodge Neon. It mostly looked like that. The body kit, the wheels, the hood, and the headlights. So that is what it looked like. I drew the spoiler and was working on a splitter and other stuff and Z3 fenders. So I'll hold on to that because it's cool. This was just a random thing I drew just for the heck of it. Car with Triforce wheels. That I can toss. This was another digital piece of art I did. It's crazy shit. Working with like very basic like Photoshop. Still images from that animation. So I'll save that. So I don't have that animation anymore. That's long gone. So I've got still images left over from it. Okay, so more useless pictures. That is a poem / song I wrote. I'll save that. You never know, might work in the future. I don't even know where this came from, but I have no idea where that came from, but that's definitely not useful to me. But what was that? Good crummy. It's that. Okay, so that's just that stuff. See, like I have a binder full of sketches, and I've uploaded digital scans of most of those sketches to the Shoky Facebook. Oh, this is hurting my back. Okay. So this has all kinds of, this old portfolio's got all kinds of stuff. What I think I'll do is I'll swivel around so I can sit in a chair. But this kind of stuff I had to do on the floor because it was not contained, you know? So I'll go through this and see what I can or can't toss. This is a lovely angle, full of great lighting. Okay. And I'm crunching a box behind me, but I don't care. Okay, so this has so much stuff in it. Oh wow, this is old. So this has a ton of younger Shoky sketches. Like, some of these things were from like Nintendo books, stuff like that. Oh, I drew that guy again. So this was from, I don't remember what it was from, but it was from something. And then of course I was making up my own characters and stuff like that. So early days. Oh, like battle scene thing. This helicopter. All kinds of crap. By the way, this doesn't smell lovely. Independence Day drawing. Like this is all early. Cars that transform. That was a cool one. This car I made up. Some Mega Man stuff. It's another cool car. Yeah, this wasn't my best by any means, but you know, early days, getting creative. Let's see, there's another couple of sketchbooks here. Ooh. Ah, so the cover came off of this one. This one I was thinking I can get rid of, so there's some swords. Kind of don't care. Like, some of these are just quick sketches, I could care less. Other things, like this is a cool, like weird, futuristic hover viper. So you can see my line work has definitely gotten better. It's a strange idea to draw a vehicle in perspective, which made no sense. And I did it a couple times just to see what would happen. That was kind of stupid. There's a butthead. A early sketch of the Defiant. I was clearly learning perspective at this point, if you can't tell. It's kind of funny. I don't think there's anything else in this one, so save that just for the heck of it. Okay. I saw another book in here. So a lot of this is just loose paper, and a lot of it can probably be tossed. Okay, I know there's good stuff in this book. Okay, so this is one of the older ones here. Let's see, the cover doesn't even exist. At least there were good pictures in this. Maybe not anymore. Okay, so that was different sketches. Yeah, this is completely falling apart. I wonder if this is a chunk of that same sketchbook. No, because that'd be two different backs. Okay, so yeah, there used to be good stuff in this one, but this is all just blank, so that can be trashed. I'm okay with this because there's nothing on that that's worth a damn. Let's see here. I'm trying to grab this pile of what is obviously sketches. And you can tell a lot of this has been around forever because it's just shredded. This was a decent little one. Yeah, nice deer being hunted. That was from a picture of something. Not sure what. Ah, see here. Here's another car from that era of things. It's just a quick sketch of some Casio radio that was nearby. And then I got into drawing anime stuff for a while. So I got a nice image of Goten and Gohan there. Sorry, Goten and Trunks. I had to redo things. Sketch of the speedy mode of the ship from Flight of the Navigator. A very sharp drawing of the MK3 logo. This was actually a template to do a wood burning thing. So I actually burned this logo onto a hunk of plywood way back in the day. I don't know what happened to that. I think we auctioned it off. Modified like F-22 Raptor thingy. Could care less. Hover bike thing. Now, okay, so I had a thing that would give you like templates, like side of a motorcycle, and then you could bring in different parts, like the tank and stuff like that. So that's what this was based off of, and then I made it a hover version or a swoop version, which is pretty cool. And then this was just a design for a spawn mask I was trying to make at one point. Obviously never went through. Another design, just quick, like tribal drawing of the side of my car. Kind of careless about that. One of the things I really don't care about. This has coffee all over it, so I don't think I'm going to keep it. There's another weird Spawn sketch. So I was good at replicating drawings, but some of my own weren't that good. Okay, see, like things like this, like weird Vector Man drawings I don't care about, because there's not really a whole lot in there. This is just a cool car. It's a neat little drawing. Little futuristic car. Some of these things were really cool back in the day, like my own like characters. I don't really care about those. This is a neat one. It's supposed to be like a transforming car thing. Just a nice quick sketch. And I believe this was meant to be like the spaceship from Homeboys in Outer Space. You guys even remotely remember that dumb show? So I'm going through and like picking things I can toss. So here's an interesting one. So this is my own custom version of a Wing Gundam. I was drawing in pen because I was a crazy person. So that one's actually cool. Once again, I always got to a point that I never finished. I have no concept of what this was from. Looks neat, but I have no idea what the heck it is. Have no idea. Crop circles. Cool design though. Here's an hourglass that I drew to turn into a thing. It was like some kind of tech thing. So here's hourglass with a computer, stuff like that. I care less. This thing I didn't really care about. This was a cool one. So it was a version of an off-road bug. That was with a little bit of, that was scanned in and then tweaked, adding flames and stuff. This is the original sketch. So that's one of those things I can do. So we actually, it was our first experience using a wire cutter, a heated wire or foam cutter with wire. I don't know what this was originally, but I was trying to make some cool shit with very basic Photoshop skills. So that's going away. Just another cool car thingy. Okay, now we get into some stuff that's cool. So this was anybody who watched the Mighty Ducks. So that was their vehicle. I don't remember what it was called. But I drew this from having an episode recorded and then pausing when it was on screen so that I'd get the shot. And then this is the battle version. So that's actually kind of neat, so I'll hold on to that. This was just a quick drawing. They like set up some stuff. So it's a cow skull and some stuff. So that was a what do they call that? A live still, whatever. I think it's been a long time, guys. Gotta make sure my computer doesn't go to sleep. Okay, some more Dragon Ball stuff. So there's the Goku. That's a Goku on Namek, I believe, when he first arrived. Some perspective slightly off. Then I'm trying to just draw some Star Trek ships. So a Roswell class, which I believe actually there was a Roswell class at some point. So that's kind of funny. Here's another Goten and Trunks. I think this is a slightly better one. Looks a little bit more finished. Here's a Goku doing Kamehameha, which is pretty cool. Now, mind you, I was drawing these from images. So I had images and I was drawing it. Not traced, it was hand-drawn. So that was fun. Here's a venomized, way before that was a thing, so a venomized Viper Defender, because I was into Viper and Venom at the same time, so it made sense. And the Dodge Venom was a thing, so. A weird custom Voyager. It's a nice, cool sketch. I think there's two things here. Yeah, and then it was the hyperspeed mode. And then this is, once again, going with Venomized. So, nice image of Venom, which this one was drawn from a card I had, and then I created a Venomized Xenomorph, which I think happened at some point since. Yeah, I forgot about this. So this was me making up my own Power Rangers stuff. So a lot of these, it's just computer paper and just endless sketches. Yeah, I'm not going to show that off. Some of these things are dumb, I could care less. They're old. And definitely some of these are stained. Or something. Yeah. Notebook paper. Lots and lots of notebook paper drawings. Alien, like old spaceships and shit. Like some of the paper is just yellow. Yeah, of course, this is when the Thunderzords were new, so I was coming up with my own Megazords and stuff. Most of which were kind of dumb. But then again, compared to some of the stuff they've come up with that's official. I was making some my own Technoman designs. A lot of these things I don't care about. Ooh. Okay, my own Panzer Dragoon. So I started drawing in pen at this point, which was crazy. Now this one I thought was actually kind of cool. So I started making like different versions. So that's actually pretty neat. I was using Prisma. There's a blue one. It's slightly different. So some of those things I don't necessarily care about. This was an interesting one, just drawing all kinds of weapons. axes, swords, shields, maces, all kinds of crap. Yeah, this is the part of a hoarders episode when they get rid of stuff. So this is a very nice, just like turbo speedboat thingy. The ones with like very nice line work I'm okay with. Even though it's like drawn on something. I don't know what that is. I think it's a drawing of a custom Hot Wheels. Something. And then there's Mega Man, Mega Man X. So these were straight out of like a Game Informer. And colored to the best of my ability. Like, it looks like a Rick and Morty Mega Man X. And then from Mega Man 6, which is still one of my favorites. I might save those just for the heck of it. Random sketches and stuff I'm kind of less than caring about. Yeah. Then I got some Iron Man drawn from the toys. Don't really care. That one had I got 10 points. Good job. What's weird is I hadn't seen Gundam yet, but I sort of got I'm drawing Gundams. It's kind of funny. Mega Man X3 again. Once again, like I'm drawing Gundams, but they're not Gundams. They're custom vehicles. Don't care about that one. Oh yeah, there was this whole like Sonic. Back when Super Sonic was new. Yeah, like Ultrasonic, Turbo Knuckles. So, it's actually kind of cool. Coloring's on point. And that was actually drawing like the transformation sequence and stuff. Like this. Like he's actually inside that Chaos Ruby. Sonic and Knuckles 2. That's just funny. And the funny thing is, like, it's almost like I predicted there would be other hedgehogs, so I drew a green one, and this was before there was an extra Sonic cartoon that came up with that stuff. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, these things. I remember this drawing. I remember doing this, and I remember how filthy my hand was after the fact. But look at that. Look at the shadows and stuff like that. Just the Gargoyles days. One of those is clearly a Triceratops. It's kind of fun. And it's just whatever that is. Just a kid drawing all kinds of weird shit. Then a Ghost Rider Venom, which has happened, I guess. Yeah, it's like accurately predicting things. And then this is an interesting one. So you had to draw something on a grid and then transfer it using the grid to try to get it as close as possible. That was hard. That's when I figured out that I drew it past the center line. Very nice Mewtwo, though. Okay, so all of this I could care less about, so that can all go in the trash. Let's see here. It's just a decent. I believe this was a tracing of Voyager. Kind of a cyber, kind of an Iron Man Ronin Warrior combination, drawn in pen. It's a jackass back then. Okay, so let's pronounce different things. Okay, so this is where different eras have kind of clashed and stuff is just thrown together in here. A lot of just digital art playing with effects, nothing crazy. Like garbage like that. This one was pretty neat, so I mean this one's that's a pretty cool thing. Because it started from that. Then what appears to be feet. I don't even know. Just playing around with early days of Photoshop. Like these are the effects, guys. I mean, this is like an Instagram filter now, but it's something that came out way back then. This still looks nice. I might hold on to that. That'd be something cool. Another colorized thingy. I'll get rid of that. Oh yeah, here's a scan of that rose. Custom truck thingy. Okay, so here's another sketch of that vehicle from Mighty Ducks, but the front version. Because the thing in the show was CG, so it's kind of cool when it transformed. And then I drew an upgraded version, like it's a tank truck thing. Even though they actually did have a... Oh, I need to save that. They had an upgraded one, which was made into this thingy, which is pretty cool. So, and then it didn't last very long in that episode. That was their nerd was doing that. Okay, so this is actually the Viper Defender. And then I have this little fold out. I don't know why. That's just a thing. I think because I accidentally had that section there. This was a stupid thing. My buddy Roach back in the day. We were playing hacky sack. A bunch of pictures. Don't care. Just a thing. Here's the Prince of All Saiyans. Now I drew these from printouts from a website telling me about the characters. And you can see there I had a problem with Vegeta's legs. Getting them in the right spot. And then we have Super Saiyan Goku. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, like I said, you know, I was drawing these from an image. You know, so I had an image that I was going from, and I could just draw it. So I had some skills, guys. Okay, so that's the thing I don't care about. Throw that away. That's a blank piece of paper. This was just a compilation photo, or compilation. I forgot what this, like, space fighter thing was from. I'm pretty sure it was from a video game, and then I drew the thing around it. It's actually in the wrong angle, so that kind of sucks. But then here it is again, fighting some weird dragon thingy. You know. That's worth trashing. Also trashing. Irony, I was trying to predict Mortal Kombat X way back then. There was no way to ever know that there was ever going to be a Mortal Kombat X. Okay, so here is a thing. There's a perspective drawing of my middle school. This ended up on the inside cover of our yearbook, but then when they scaled it, because it was a pretty decent sized drawing, I might still have the original in here somewhere. It was a decent sized drawing, and then when I scaled it, the letters were weird, so they widened it out and redrew it, and it looked like ass. So here is the photo that I got that other picture from, or that drawing from way back when. There's another image of Voyager. I don't care about, to be honest. There's a weird truck, weird boat. Also slightly obsessed with Thunder in Paradise. For those who remember that show. Okay, so I feel like a bunch of this can just go. Yeah. If they're just kind of doodles and sketches, if they're not good, I'm just going to get rid of them. Yeah, so there was literally Thunder in Paradise. That's funny. Yeah, this was attempting to draw a hand. My hairy ass hand. I'm just not that good at hands. Never have been, not gonna lie. So there's the thing, if the Gold Ranger's staff was actually an axe. It's kind of cool. Throwing it away though. Random bullshit. Yeah, toss that, toss that. So a lot of these I remember doing, like this one. This was definitely when Dragonheart came out. So it's pretty good for what it is, for like 1994, 1993. Some weird random jets. Okay. So one thing that sucks is in high school, like early days of high school, Ooh, there's all kinds of crud in here I need to get rid of. Ooh, what is that? Huh. So there's a nice letter from someone. I forgot was even in here. Wow. Okay, so that was a letter from who was just a friend at the time. Sadly, never developed into more, even when attempting to explore it later. But completely irrelevant now. Oh my God, is that one of my class schedules? Holy shit! Yeah. Wow. Okay, hold on. This was from my junior year. This was my schedule. Wow. Definitely don't need that, but that's crazy. I want to hold that, show that to the wifey. That's funny. I didn't know that was in here. And there's a bunch of stuff in here that's really old. So I can probably toss it. Because there's like that deer sketch, but like scaled up. Printout. A scanned printout of a thing I already did. This is a weird one. So it's this really weird hand with a shoe phone. Just really, really strange shit that I did. And this was just a cool thing. That's funny. Okay, last little bit here and stuff I can get rid of, hopefully. Some of it seems kind of delicate. Okay, so really big, strange, disturbing thing. So that's me with hair, sort of. Holding my own head with a Bible, a sword, a rose, and just whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I swear I wasn't on drugs. Just a creative mind. Don't care about that. Okay. Toss that. I'm too fragile to be left alive. I kind of don't care about this. Like, this is one of my early art pieces. I think that showed my name. I'll have to edit that up. I think these are just blank papers. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. This is a Mustang with a Mustang. And another one of these zany things. I gotta frame that, give that to the mothers-in-law. Pretty cool. Just weird random shit. Alright, I think, yeah. Okay, so this is something to be remotely proud of, though. That I should keep track of. So that came out very nice. Now, mind you, this is based off an actual image, but it was trying to teach me how they do these artworks. It is actually reverse colored in. So all the stuff is like on the back side, and the front side only has the line work and the black stuff. Everything else is done from the back side. So that's a cool one. I knew that was still in there. I would definitely not be opposed to framing that. And then here was another one I did. With old Mercury, if I had to guess. So yeah, that one came out nice. That was an image that I had from Hot Rod magazine. Oh shit. Probably is done on, you know, like basically wax paper. And then this is the actual drawing of this school. Oh, yeah, I can see why they redid that text to look like ass. And these are just blank pieces. So what I need to do is protect some of these things. Like these. So which of those between. Ah, bastard. Okay. So I think what I'll do is keep this smaller portfolio together for at least as long as it'll go. Oh, there's still some more pieces in here. I thought I had everything. Oh, yep, I forgot about those. Hold on. Oh, there's some other random shit in here too. I can't grab it. Okay. Oh, there's one in here I definitely want to get rid of. Okay, so some of this is old mail that just got tossed in here. That's just trash. Oh yeah, that's from my. That's funny. That's from my old Hot Rod magazine subscription where they had my name wrong for like a decade. It's pretty funny. Okay, little sketches on care. Other sketches. The eyeball thingy's kind of cool. Jacksepticeye would be proud. A little sketch of a barn. It's pretty nice. What's behind that? Oh yeah, just some crazy shit. Save those things. Okay, so this one I'm angry about. So I drew some of this. Yeah. So I drew some of this, and then a guy named Billy took my drawing, added a whole bunch of other shit to it, and turned it into his own. Because it still got his name on it, even though I drew this. He and I then somehow stayed friends. So I'm going to throw that away. Beavis and Butthead. That's funny. So this was pretty cool. So at one point, Dodge came up with a much smaller Viper-looking car. I can't remember what it was called. So this was out of a Motor Trend magazine. It was called a Stinger or something like that. Unfortunately, it was never made. Let's see here. And I have a tracing of a Challenger. I know this was supposed to get turned into the same type of artwork, so I'm going to toss that. So with the Challenger there, or the Cuda, whichever one it is, it might have been Cuda. It was an image from a Hot Rod or a Mopar magazine, one or the other. I realize I'm looking over here where the camera should be. It's actually over there. And I had actually done transparency, projected it onto a nice canvas, I believe it was, and then I painted it like perfectly. And then you were supposed to break it down in 4 stages to where it was basically unrecognizable. So 4 stages of the thing. And I did that project twice, and somebody, and I'm pretty sure I know who, stole the masters both times, like the very perfect ones, got stolen twice. So all these fucking fantastic paintings I did, gone. Actually, if I remember correctly, with the exception of one, there are none of my paintings in existence anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna put this stuff back in here, and I'll put this back into the new portfolio. But actually, I got rid of quite a lot, if I'm honest. Alright guys, so I kind of neglected to finish that video the other day because things happened, but as you can see, I got the floor very nice and clean. The closet has been reoriented. Another thing I did was get this little shadow box full of Nintendo figures done. There's a thing. So this is where all the boxes were. I ended up getting rid of the boxes of Nintendo figures and reorienting a lot of the stuff comics wise. The door's all jacked up. So there's my portfolio, how I've redone things, got rid of some boxes. This is the extra dioder lights I have that I'm going to make use of eventually. Reorganized a lot of the boxes, got rid of some stuff. The only comics I have out are the ones I still need to reread, stuff like that. So having access to the floor here is great because in theory that's where the review set is gonna go. So that's what I'm gonna be working on soon, and that's what I'm trying to say when I accidentally just cut the video off. But little behind the scenes thing here. It's actually like 2 days after Christmas now. But I forgot to finish the vlog, so I was doing that. So I'm actually filming this after the Christmas vlog, but I'm inserting it now before as the finish thing. And yeah, stains on the floor, no idea. So thanks for watching, guys. I know it was a long, potentially boring one, but I hope you enjoyed seeing my artwork and stuff like that. And so enjoy the actual Christmas vlog after this. I'll see you guys later.